Well, I was supposed to be there tonight, but something came up. I will be there Friday or, or after Crown Jewel, which will probably be better. Wait till Crown Fools is over with. Because that's exactly what it is. It's Crown Fools. It's not Crown Jewel, because Crown Jewel is in Saudi Arabia. It always was. So it's Crown Fools Day. And I've heard the thing going online. Fire Triple H. Well, I wish they starts chanting that in damn auditoriums. Because goodness gracious, this man is running this company into the fucking ground again. To the fucking ground again. Him and Stephanie. Which I warned you all if he took over what will happen. But you all didn't believe me. Well, the writing's on the wall now, isn't it? The Raw last week. The Raw last week was supposed to be your two champions is on the Raw was it last week? Yeah, last week. And it was the lowest view Raw in 7 day span because Netflix takes a 7 day span for viewership to go to have any pull or anything. It takes 7 days for it to go through. You mean to tell me your two world champions are featured on a Monday Night Raw, even advertised, and they're on a Monday Night Raw? It's the lowest view episode of the entire run on Netflix, and you don't think something's wrong with that? Because nobody cares about the titles no more, man. They're meaningless. They're meaningless. The only championship that matters right now is Becky Lynch, and we know why it matters because she's got a hold of it. You take that title away from Becky Lynch and put it on somebody else, that title will mean fucking nothing in a span of 2 months or less. Because nobody cares about the product, man. The NXT is dying. The only company's actually been any good this year, playing out, been good, not no trash or nothing. It's been AEW, and they're struggling to even get viewership now. Why? Because nobody cares about professional wrestling in 2025, man. Because it's the same storylines, repetitive storylines, repeated storylines, week in and week out. They don't care. It's nothing's random anymore. I mean, look, they signed what fucking AJ Lee a month ago, and she had one match and ain't been seen since. The same thing with Nikki Bella. She had one match with Becky Lynch, and that's it. No, they ain't seen her again. So what's the point of even signing these people if they're not gonna show up? There's gonna be somebody on the damn roster. And Roman Reigns has returned 500 fucking times this year. When they had 500 times left 500 times came back. Who gives a fuck at this point, man? I mean, like Paul Gregson said, who gives a fuck? Because nobody does. If you do, you're a fucking Pavlovian mark. Because nobody gives a flying fuck about this product. It's dying week in and week out. The only reason I'm gonna watch it, only reason I'm watching it tonight is because of Becky Lynch and Lyra. That's it. That's the only reason I'm gonna watch it tonight. I don't give a fuck anymore, man. I don't. I mean, it's just. I've been watching wrestling for 38 years, and this year has been a struggle for me. And Bobby Monsoon has been watching it for 40 some years, he says. And it's been a struggle for him this year. I mean, you can't sit through these shows anymore, man, unless you get a migraine headache. I can't sit through SmackDown at all unless I get a migraine headache. That's why I use this. I pause it and then I fast forward it. I don't watch some of the matches no more. I just pause them. I'm gonna show you what I do tonight. I pause and let it go for 5 seconds and unpause it at five. But if it's the same match I saw before, I'm just gonna pause it anymore because I'm not gonna watch it Just like with Von Evans. I seen that match with him and what's his name last week. I mean, it was the same match. The only difference was this time they won the match. They didn't lose. So that's the only difference in it, man. Who cares about this stuff? Nothing happens on SmackDown. That's why the viewership's almost they're struggling to pull in 1 million viewers. And it took about 2.3 million viewers 7 days spent on Netflix to garner that many best people. Nobody gives a fuck about this product. If they did, the viewership would be up. It's like AEW. If they would give a fuck about the product, the viewership would be up. You wouldn't have to beg people to watch it. They're actually begging people to watch it. That's why they're doing so many promotions a week. The same with NXT. I think for a damn fact that Triple H is in NXT again because why didn't Lola Vice win the championship then? You see that? And why didn't Ethan Page lose? Why did Jordan Grace beat Bray Monroe? What's next? You know what? If Becky Lynch doesn't return to NXT or somebody in the next couple of weeks, I'm not gonna watch NXT. I'm not even gonna watch it Monday night. I don't care who wins the showdown. I don't care if it's TNA or it's NXT. I don't give a fuck because I'm not gonna sit there and watch it, man. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna watch the highlights. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something else on Tuesday night because I think I got another commitment to do. Anyway, I got 2 or 3 new shows coming out. I got to do, so I got another commitment anyway. So I don't care, man. I may watch Title Tuesday because I think I think Dynamite's gonna be on Tuesday. I may just watch Tuesday night, just get into viewership because NXT is just like Monday Night Raw, Crackdown, and it's just getting this is about as bad, man. This is about as bad as them 2 other shows. Is about as bad because nothing happens on the show, man. It's the same thing every week. And then I heard somebody say that Overbeaming's gonna stay in NXT. Why? Why can't you bring Overbeaming up to the main roster? Why couldn't he have been an opponent for Sami Zayn on Friday Night SmackDown instead of D'Astro Black? D'Astro Black has been the same character from the moment he came into wrestling. He's been the same character in the back. Does these videoettes. The same thing that he did in AEW. That's why he left there. He started the House of Black. Then it become what did it become? It became something after he left. It wasn't the House of Black no more. It became something else. Until Buddy Matthews got injured, and then Brody King went to this other guy, this Mexican guy, Ray Bandito. Now he's with Bandito. I guess they're gonna wait to. I don't know, man. It's just the stuff is not working out. I knew for a fucking fact that when they put the title back on Cody Rhodes, it'll start this shit. They should have kept the title on John Cena. He should have retired as the last world champion like he has been saying for months. He still could have been babyface. He still could have been the last world champion. He still could have went out that way. And for God, Rose had one last match. I hope Cody Rhodes is his last opponent. He beats Cody Rhodes and then he retires as the last world champion. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. I don't know about anybody else, but that's what I want to see from John Cena. I want to see that. I want him to beat Cody Rhodes and retire as the last real champion in WWE. Let them keep Seth Rollins' fake belt. He can retire with the real belt. Because Seth Rollins is the second belt of the company. And nobody cares about the World Heavyweight Championship no more. The way Triple H has put it in the last since its inauguration, Seth Rollins is the inaugural champion for that reign. He had a long run, Nobody remembers anything from that run since Gay Nakamura and his video ads against Becky Lynch. And who cares about that? Because Becky Lynch is not him anyway. So who gives a flying fuck about Seth Rollins? Nobody gives a crap. He never has been a main event level guy. They've tried many times over to make him a main event level guy. Every time they do, the fucking viewership tanks in the fucking toilets. And I told Vince that. I said, every time you make that guy a champion, he'll watch the viewership. And so Vince did one day. Vince did watch it one year and watched it. It started to tank. And then Vince changed his mind and he took both titles off of Seth Rollins and give it to somebody else. I think he gave it to Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns. Who else was it? I think he put Seth Rollins in the mid card and kept him there until Triple H took over him and Stephanie in 2019. They took it back over, started taking it over again. And what happened to the Rays in 2019? Does anybody remember? They tanked. The only thing people remember from 2019 is Becky's babyface run as the man, and it ran for 499 days. Or 399 days. And the only thing they remember from Becky's return is Bianca's Raw Women's Championship run, which is one for 499 days. And Bianca's, and that's when they started changing the championships. They got the new ones now. Which I don't know why they just couldn't keep it the Raw Women's Championship and the SmackDown Women's Championship, because Tiffany Stratton, it's got to be the worst Raw Women's Champion of all fucking time. And it's not even close. There's been others that's been worser. But she's got to be the fucking worst Raw Women's Champion of all time. And Stephanie Bakir's got to be the worst SmackDown Women's Champion of all time. That's not even close. I don't understand these people. They hire these people in America. They should run in English when they first start here. The only one who's not going to get a pro whip is Io Sky, and Asuka, and Kyrie. Because I've known them for years now. I can understand what they say. Just like Becky Lynch, I can understand what she says. She's Irish. I can understand her. I can understand Charlotte. I can understand Alexa Bliss. Her southern accents I can understand. But my God, man, how can you not learn fucking English when you come here? It's very simple to learn fucking English. And you wonder why nobody cares about that championship match at Crown Fools between Stephanie Stratton and Stephanie Balcare. Nobody gives a fuck because it's going to be a botch fest. Every match that Tiffany Stratton has had this year since Charlotte Flair's match at WrestleMania, it's been a fucking botch fest. And the only reason people remember that match is because what she went off script, Tiffany Stratton did. They want to blame Charlotte Flair going off script. No, she didn't. You watch Unreal and see who going off script. It was Charlotte Flair. And the people in the back would go, not Charlotte Flair, Tiffany Stratton went off script. And she actually buried her in that damn backstage segment. She's actually buried Tiffany Stratton. Charlotte Flair did. She buried her. I bet you put her and Becky Lynch in a storyline next year. Becky beats her at WrestleMania. I bet you Becky will bury her every damn week. Bury her. Because she's not a good promo worker. She's not a good storyteller. That's why they got Becky Lynch to beat her ass in 2023. Because the ratings in the NXT were going to the toilets. Someone said in the comments, someone said in her video, send her back to NXT. Well, she wasn't doing good at NXT either, was she? They sent Becky Lynch there, remember? Tiffany Stratton is probably a good person, but the wrestler part of her is no damn good. It's complete garbage. The push is failed. Both times it's failed. Send her back home. Fire her. Get rid of her. I'm like Steve Jackson. I don't want nobody to be fired, but she needs to be fired. Because she's not a good worker. The same with Julia. Same with Stephanie Vickers. Fire them because they ain't no good wrestlers. Fire them.